Iran's foreign minister will meet the European Union foreign policy chief and the US Secretary of State John Kerry in the capital of Oman on the 9th and 10th of November. Joining me down the line is Trita Parsi, president of the National Iranian American Council. Well, Trita, what is hoped to come out of these talks and what's the likely result?
These are preparatory meetings for the final meeting that will take place in Vienna about a week before the deadline of November 24th. The meetings in Oman are very key because those are bilateral meetings just between the United States and Iran. They used to be secret, but they're now in the open. But they're very critical because at the end of the day, this conflict is primarily an American-Iranian conflict. Obviously, other countries are concerned, they have stakes in this, but the root of the problem lies between the United States and Iran. The fact that the US and Iran are in a position now to be able to bilaterally talk to each other, that has essentially become normalized that they talk to each other, is a very significant step towards being able to resolve this conflict.
So how serious is Iran on reaching a nuclear deal?
I think both the United States and Iran have shown unprecedented sincerity. Both sides clearly want to find a way to reach a deal. It doesn't mean that they will accept any deal. It doesn't mean that they're not bargaining hard. In fact, both sides are bargaining very, very hard right now. But it's clear that this is very different from previous rounds and previous attempts at diplomacy because the political will is at a level we've never seen it like this before.
And who will be the winners and who will be the losers if a deal's reached?
I think essentially everyone will be a winner if there's a deal. Some of the countries that will perceive this, at least tactically, as a loss may be the Netanyahu government in Israel, as well as the kingdom in Saudi Arabia. And this is for various reasons. The Israelis are concerned that the deal will leave Iran with a latent nuclear capability that will then unleash Iran from these sanctions, and as a result, Iran will be able to change the balance of power in the region because it is a huge country with tremendous amount of potential. It's already ascending, and it would further ascend without the US trying to contain it. The Saudis are concerned, regardless of the details of the deal, that this will indicate a shift in the American tilt in the region and that this will potentially jeopardize the commitment of the United States to the security of Saudi Arabia, and that by resolving tensions between the United States and Iran, the US will shift its position. It will no longer be in need of Israel and Saudi Arabia to the same extent that it is today.
Trita, thank you.
Thank you.